Hey, bum 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 bum.
Ladies and gentlemen, KocoSports.com proudly presents Wrestle AM. It's half wrestling show, half morning show, pretty much all BS. And of course, you got the Coco crew here holding it down live. Yours truly, sexiest man on all of Internet Wrestling Radio. Boom Boom here, shaking the room live from the RVA, Richmond, Virginia. And of course, joining me there, way across the pond in Kawasaki, Japan, with Bear Friend in tow. It's none other than the founder, the CEO of KocoSports.com, the host of his own Twitter page, and author of his own soon-to-be Newbery Award-winning book, Operation Freak Show, Dave Coco. What's up, brother?
Hey, brother, not much, but you know what? The most important thing is twitch.tv/KocoSports. I'm on the road to 50 followers. And once I get 50 followers, all the world's problems are solved. That's
Yes,
just the way it is. That's just fucking
that's
science.
profit. That's all profit then.
Yeah. 50 followers on Twitch and then pow, profit. Oh man. So yeah, a lot to talk about in pro wrestling. One of them I'm a bit confused about. One of them I'm sad about, and one of them I'm super excited about. So
Yeah,
boom, do you want to go with confusion, sadness, or happiness to open up the show?
there's a lot to unpack here, so let's just go ahead and get the sad one out of the way because, there's an old saying in journalism, if it bleeds, it leads, and I think this should be no exception here. I know we're a few days late on this, but I know Coco and I have not weighed in on it. But let's get the bad news out of the way first. Our thoughts and prayers are certainly with the family of Cesar Baron, better known in the wrestling world as Silver King. He passed away at a Lucha Libre show in London on Saturday, May the 11th. From all accounts, looks like he just suffered a heart attack in the ring. Attempts to resuscitate him were unsuccessful, and he was pronounced dead at the scene. Silver King, just a household name in Mexican Lucha Libre, won championships in AAA and CMLL. He was most known here in the United States for his little venture into World Championship Wrestling, and he also played the part of Ramses in the 2006 Jack Black comedy Nacho Libre. So just all around sad. Coco, I guess one of the criticism, I don't know if it's really a criticism, just but observations people were making is that it may have taken too long for help to get to Silver King. And Coco, I really don't think that's fair because I've seen the video like a lot of people have. And from what I've seen, something was wrong. I think everybody knew something was wrong. I just don't think they knew at the time what it was and how bad it was, and they were trying to work around it. And finally, when he just went unconscious, I think they did. I mean, they did what they were supposed to do. They called whatever the UK equivalent is of 911. They got paramedics out there, but there are some people who can have heart attacks. I mean, it's like you can know that a heart attack's coming, and you could have them in the emergency room with surgeons and doctors right around them. They know exactly when the heart attack is going to strike. They could have so big of a heart attack, it just does not matter. So I know hindsight's always 2020. Now that we know what it was, but so I think some of the criticism is a little unfair, but and I hope this doesn't take away from his legacy. They're just kind of like, oh well, he should have got more help, but actually, no, it can't take away from his legacy. I mean, he was a household name in Lucha Libre. He was crossover success, not just in Mexico, but the United States, England, Japan, anywhere else he went. So certainly a tragic loss.
Yeah, I mean, second guessing people's jobs. I don't know because like I can't picture any. I mean, maybe the promoter. I don't know. Just I don't like doing that because it's just a shitty situation to be in, and
Right.
if it becomes too safe or you're too prepared, I don't know. I don't know. It's a tough call. You know, I do think every pro wrestling event should have a professional doctor or some type of medical type person on staff. Um, I don't know because it I know we live in a world where we just second guess everything and we critique everything, but um, I can't imagine anyone thinking this was gonna happen. I can't imagine, maybe they have to be more prepared and all that, but I don't think that's what we should be focusing on. What I think we should be focusing on is he had one fucking hell of a career. Even
Oh,
Eric
oh yeah.
Bischoff put him over today. The fact, I mean, I just remember as a kid, watching, not even as a kid. I don't know. I was probably a young teenager, a young man, but WCW Nitros and seeing the luchadors out there, him part of that was absolutely amazing. Um, we are probably gonna bash WWE a lot. We bash WWE a lot here. But here's one good thing about the network. You can go back and see all that stuff. You know what I mean? It's just an archive of stuff. So it's hard to hit, but I did love his stuff in WCW. I like that Eric Bischoff came out and, basically put him over, but also was so honest about his feedback. If anyone gets a chance, please read Eric Bischoff's, just little comments about him. Um, a hell of a luchador. I'm a huge fan of. I'm not a. Here's the thing. I'm not a luchador or a lucha libre expert, but I'm a lucha libre fan, and I respect that style, and I enjoy that style a lot. And WCW and him and his team of luchadors really made me enjoy it and love it and learn about it more. And you know, I I I love Nacho Libre. It is one of my. When you're just having a shitty day and you want to
Mhm.
enjoy a movie, but you don't want to overthink. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's a guilty pleasure, but it's a little bit more than a guilty pleasure. It's a guilty pleasure that you watch when you want to be cheered up. You know what I mean? To me, that's Nacho Libre. Nacho Libre. Like I remember, I was like, I showed it to Bear Friend. I'm like, this movie makes me happy. I don't know what you're gonna think of it, but it makes me happy. And yeah, so overall, it's just sad. But for younger fans or fans that remember,
Right.
we bash WWE a lot, but one thing that is great about WWE is now the network. You think about it, how many people didn't grow up during Nitro? How many people didn't, now can go back and just watch how great and groundbreaking it was. And I also don't like that's how, especially WWE and WWE fanboys rewrite history where everything else is a joke. You won the fucking war. You pretty much won everything. You should fucking. I know that, but more people like Silver King and Japanese wrestlers, and European wrestlers, and Mexican wrestlers, and Puerto Rican wrestlers. More of them should be in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Mhm.
But
You know, in Coco, I will say there's actually one, I guess maybe one silver lining that's coming out of this story. Is I recently read this morning, as a matter of fact, that because of this incident, Major League Wrestling and All Elite Wrestling are going to require their referees to learn CPR.
yeah, definitely.
So that's
Um,
definitely good. And in fact, I'd encourage our viewers out there to learn CPR as well. I mean, if you want to learn, just talk to your local branch of the American Red Cross or branch of the YMCA. They have classes on it. Sometimes they charge like a fee. Sometimes it's minimal. I mean, it's really not that hard to learn. I learned it in college. I learned it. I had to get recertified in my early 20s. Now my certification has since expired, but it's pretty simple classes, and it's one of those worst case scenarios. You could do something to help somebody until the pros get there.
yeah, and I just recently I renewed my CPR, and I've renewed it like at least 10 times. 'Cause you just never know, and, because of an old job, I used to have to use CPR, but yeah, I mean, I don't wanna second guess that stuff, man. It's just let's just remember the good stuff, at least that's my view on it.
Exactly. And well, to transition here, speaking of All Elite Wrestling, I mean, Dave, this is the biggest news of the week, in my opinion, is All Elite Wrestling announces a TV deal. They're going to be on TNT. So, you talk about the old Monday Night Wars, and I'm not trying to compare this to the Monday Night Wars. I'm just saying they're going to wind up on the same channel that WCW was all those years ago. But the thing is, we still don't know what day and we don't know what time, but we do. But it has been confirmed, as of yesterday or that the May the 15th, that All Elite Wrestling. So I think this is absolutely huge, Coco. I mean, just what was your initial reaction when you finally saw the press release, like I did?
Um, I don't know, I know they're doing the best they can, I just don't see any of this as a surprise, like I don't know, maybe I don't do as many shows, but I almost was guaranteed it was gonna be on TNT. It just always felt that way.
I know
I
there were
it's
there were
probably
talks.
gonna be on Tuesday. The only question mark I have is will it be 1 hour or 2 hours?
Mhm.
And that'll be interesting. Um, I'm I'm very interested. I also like the fact that it's on BR Live. I love that, it'll be
Yeah,
streaming.
yes, yeah, they will be streaming on Bleacher Report Live. Yeah, that's going to be a big thing. Uh, a lot of speculation was going into this was one, could they get a TV deal? And if they could get a TV deal, who would it be with? There were some people joking that it would wind up being on something like the equivalent of like Pop or Pursuit or, just a little channel like that. And then we heard rumors, it might be on a Turner channel. And then just people just kept, there was a lot of speculation, and now we've got it confirmed here. And I think they've had this in the bag for a while, but I think
Yeah.
me and you've done, TV, we've done a little bit of marketing, we've done some stuff right there. You know that timing is everything. Why announce this, in January or WrestleMania weekend when it can get lost in the shuffle, when you can just wait, and boom, now it's the biggest story in all of professional wrestling right now.
Yeah, I'm beyond excited about it, and I'm so pumped up. And
Mhm.
I don't know. I think maybe I'm being naive, but I just think this is our best opportunity to have a good wrestling product. A lot of people are like,
Yeah,
oh, is it competition for WWE? Is it competition for WWE? Don't compare it. I don't give a shit about any of that. I just want to
right.
see a product that I fucking turn on and enjoy. That's it. That's all I want to fucking see. I want it to be successful enough that it stays in my life. I want it to be good. Um, Overall, I everything the Elite and AEW has done, I've enjoyed. And I just hope it keeps going on. I do find it weird though that fucking people and WWF like I just would if I was if I, let's say you were legit happy with WWF, wouldn't you just ignore this? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why it's like, "Oh, it's only a fucking t-shirt company. Oh, it's fucking this, it's fucking that." Why would you even worry about that? Like, I'm a huge Marvel fan. Every now and then I'll check in on DC, but I give 2 fucks. I literally like, "Oh, they're gonna fucking remake Joker." Like, "Alright, cool, maybe I'll check it out." But that doesn't stop my love for Marvel. I think these super fans, WWE success is their success, and that's all they got going for them. They can actually really fucking enjoy the product. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I find it weird. I find the WWF fan base and the TNA fan base weird because from my point of view, it looks like the WWE fan base just brags about how successful they were. That's it. And they're like, well, look at the stocks. Oh, they're not fucking losing money. But my Tampa Bay Lightning got swept in the fucking, oh God, that hurts to say, boom, boom. You got swept in the first fucking round. You think I give a fuck if someone goes, "Hey, Tampa Bay's making tons of fucking money. What do I fucking care that we fucking are embarrassed in the goddamn playoffs? Hey, fucking profits are huge." No, no one says that because you're a fucking retard. Um, I mean, let's be completely honest. And on top of that, like TNA fans just nowadays, hopefully it's better. Knock on wood. Andy Pap says it better. I'm gonna believe Andy Paps. But TNA fans are just like, I hate fucking WWE, but it is. It's literally WWE. If you picked some random person off the street and fucking showed them TNA, especially when it was the Dixie Card era, no one would know the fucking difference. No one. Um, I don't know. Like, if I'm just picturing if I was a super WWF fan or a super TNA fan or whatever the situation is. I don't understand. Like, I don't want to see DC fucking fail because I love Marvel. I don't know. I don't give a fuck that the Tampa Bay Lightning might have made the most profit in NHL history. I can give 2 fucks. But if I can hold the trophy. It's weird what people hold on to and grasp to, and WWE being good enough for them isn't enough. They have to fucking, take out everyone. I don't know.
Well, Coco, I got to ask you a question. Now we talked about their pay per view Double or Nothing coming up, and we talked about like the price point for it. And we talked about how much we would be willing to pay for it. I know you said if it got to right around $60, it's like there's no way. Well, suggested retail price is anywhere from $50 to $60, depending on your internet or your cable or internet provider.
We'll be going to live comments in a little bit. Yeah, I'm not paying for that. I am rooting for you. Like, my whole thing is, at $60, you better have the ultimate Sunday night heat and guilt me into buying this last second. That's it. It's like, and that price tag scares me because here's the thing. WWE's product is shit right now, but it's only $9.99 and free. You
Mm-hmm.
get WrestleMania, you get everything for $9.99. That price is kind of like, holy fuck. And then for 60 fucking bucks, you're gonna create the TNA universe. And what I mean by that is the TNA planet, whatever the fuck these idiots call themselves. You're gonna have at $60, I'm gonna have to start fucking lying to myself so I don't feel like a fucking sucker. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
they might let's say the pay-per-view is a 7 out of 10. I don't know how you fucking rate pay-per-views, but for the sake of the story, it's 7 out of 10. I would literally lie to myself if I paid 60 fucking dollars. I'd be like, well, I don't know. And not only that, but I'd feel the pressure would be on. It would be like going to a $60 restaurant and they fucking, you're just like, oh, well, this fucking better be better than a fucking $10 restaurant. I tell you that. I don't know. That price point is fucking ridiculous. Because here's the
You
thing.
think that they priced themselves out of the market?
I think so. I think they're pricing themselves because I think it's going to be the most pirated fucking pay-per-view this month, or maybe ever. Because here's the thing, for $69.99, I'm like, no, that's not for me. And there is a price break. It's $9.99. That's my price break. It's my price break on everything. It's perfect. Like, we're moving into a new house, me and Bear friends, and I plan on just buying all this stuff. Disney Plus when it comes out, Netflix when it comes out, WWE Network, New Japan World. I just want to start a nice, fresh, new account because it's one of those things. Is like 27 people are sharing fucking codes. You know what I mean? like my Netflix suggestions is like, this guy in England watch this, and this guy in Australia. And I'm like, you know what? I'm a fucking baller. I'm gonna fucking not share my codes. I'm not gonna borrow codes. I'm actually gonna pay for this shit. $9.99 is the breaking point because like we're moving and we're canceling everything. And like $9.99, the only way you cancel a $9.99 product is you have to be completely pissed off. Maybe they're taking money from Saudi Arabia after a fucking controversy. Maybe they're just like, hey, this fucking product sucks. What the fuck are you going to do about it? But outside of those scenarios, maybe I'm a fucking cake eater. I am way too lazy to cancel $9.99. Like, you want to fucking get me to pay you $10? Convince me to buy $9.99 once because I'm like, I got to save money. Let me see what the fuck I'm going to save money on. Yep. Fuck that. I'm keeping that one because like the phone call alone is enough. You have to really piss me off for $9.99. Netflix canceling Marvel and that whole fucking thing. Because I did notice, yeah, I don't know. And I know it's a dick because I want the company to take off. But then it's just like, are you fucking for real? And it's the same thing with Japanese indie wrestling. If I can connect it, I would love to check out Japanese indie wrestling. But I live in Japan. I can watch Okada and the New Japan guys wrestle for the same price I can watch my indie fucking friends wrestle. Here's the problem with that. When I go to an indie event, my brain goes, would you rather be at New Japan? Yes. But you're not even doing that. You're going 6 times as much. So like if there's just one segment that's not good or not for you, your brain's going to instantly go, well, New Japan and WWE is $9.99. So I want them to support them. Like, oh, and here's the thing. Does it come with t-shirts? Because like, and it's the price range too. I would easily go to Pro Wrestling Tees and spend over $60 on t-shirts. But pay-per-views, WWE fucked you in more ways than one. That $9.99 was also a fucking shield. So I have to be pretty much guilted into the $60 purchase. You have to be like, don't you want it to succeed? I'm like, all right, here you go. And now is that a great way going into a pay-per-view? you know, yeah. Do you agree, disagree, or have anything to add?
Well, I think when WWE released the network and they put everything at $9.99 a month, it kind of, and I don't know if this was by accident or by design, but it kind of spoiled the wrestling fans because think about it, $10 for a pay per view. I mean, me and you come from the old school of, I remember it was like 20, 30, 40, I think like Mania was like 50, $60. And when they came out with the network, it was like, oh man, this is awesome. Like right now, I can watch. I've got a subscription to New Japan World that cost me just right around just under $9 a month to watch. To watch that, and I get unlimited access. So to have a company turn around and when you offer something for $49.95 or $59.95, I mean, it's just kind of like, ooh, it's sticker shock. It's like it's like I like you guys, but if you're asking me to spend that kind of money, I mean, it better be, the best fucking wrestling show ever. And you need to do some steps to address it because you cannot do that. You can't charge 50, $60 to fans, what, 3, 4, 5 times a year.
Well, not
I'm
that, but
just sorry, it's not gonna
you're
fly.
getting
It's
a
not gonna fly.
rematch. You're getting matches that have already fucking happened. Like
Mm-hmm.
Jericho is a big fucking draw. That already happened. That happened for fucking $9.99. I don't know. To me, that $60 price tag is fucking ridiculous, and I want them to fucking succeed beyond belief. That is fucking ridiculous. And not only is it fucking ridiculous, like it just sets a bad. It just, you know what I mean?
It's a bad precedent, is what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah. Because like,
Because it may run some fan. Yeah, they may have fans, they may have people watching their shows, but if you're charging like 50, $60 for just to watch the culmination of their story, not everybody's going to do it. I mean, I don't care how good it is. You're just going to have people are like, dude, I'm not spending that kind of money on a wrestling pay per view.
yeah. I mean, and not only that, but hour for hour entertainment. Let's say it's completely awesome for 4 fucking hours. Then you got to break it down. I don't know. I mean, that's how I always do it. I just break it down. Like, here's the thing: if you said, let's say I lived in the States where I really wanted to see this, and you're like, hey, it's $60 to watch on pay per view. I'd be like, are there tickets to watch live? How much is a plane ticket? Once you get to $60 fucking, I might as well go to the fucking event. You know what I mean? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's $60 fucking. All right, what's plane tickets? Well, can I buy? Fucking, I get in the building. You're getting at as soon as you, dude, you're fucking insane. I love you. You're insane. I don't know, man. If you're buying this pay per view for $60 fucking, A, you're better off than me, and B, you're behind this product way more than me. Because
Mm-hmm.
I love this product to fucking death, and I enjoy it. 60 fucking. Because here's the thing. Booms. Let's say it's a 10-star pay per view. My favorite pay per view of all time was ECW One Night Stand.
Right.
Let's say it is your favorite pay per view of all time and it matches it. Would you rather pay $60 for the greatest pay per view of all time or 6 months of New Japan World?
Ugh,
I'd go
shit.
6 months of New Japan World every fucking time.
Yeah, I don't know because I mean I'm enjoying what they're doing right now. So yeah, because I mean yeah, and people are going to have that rationale. It's like, well, for $60, I could watch WWE for half the year. For $60, I could watch New Japan for half the year.
Yeah. I mean, at six, let's say me and you fucking we're going to do this no matter what.
Okay, we go halvesies. Like we used to
No,
do with the old
not
school.
even halfsies. Let's just say, I'm serious. If we were fucking in the same room, we're like, hey, we're going to pay $60. So let's say it's 120. I would legit to see what happened. I would start looking to go live. Like, what the fuck is the point of watching it on television? All right, what is it going on fucking StubHub? I don't know if that's still even a website. But what
Mhm.
the fuck is happening on fucking Ticketmaster? That's definitely not a website. But whatever, man. Fucking no, at 60 fucking dollars, I'm there fucking live, high-fiving Kenny Omega, or you can fucking suck a dick. That's my point.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. And I love AEW, and I'm fucking
Yeah,
rooting for them.
but we'll find out. Coming up a little bit later this month on Saturday, May the 25th, Double or Nothing, live from Las Vegas, Nevada.
And I just want to show you how shitty this price tag is. Boom,
Mm-hmm.
boom. We've literally dreamed this for years, me and you,
Yeah.
fucking doing this. Me and you fucking have been following the Elite from their New Japan Ring of Honor fucking journeys. We love this fucking product and what it's come. and all we can talk about is the negative $60 price tag. You're fucking insane. And if you pay $60, holy fuck. Dude, do you get a free t-shirt with that? Do you get fucking yeah. You know what? I know this sounds bad, but like it's like I like New Japan. I like Lucha Underground. I check out NXT, and I kind of want to get into another product. And this is a great product to start to get into because you're like, I'm getting back into pro wrestling kind of more and more, you know? I can't just watch Okada matches and scream about Jay White. I can only take you so far in this YouTube game. But I'm like, this is a great place to start. I can start from the ground floor. And it's $60. Oh, fuck it. Back to Okada matches and yelling about Jay White. You know what I mean? So there you go. I'm going to go to some live comments unless you have
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Let's just take up live comments real quick.
All right, here we go. Rick 1986, how's it hanging, guys? Not too bad. I'm a little cranky because my technology wasn't working and I'm trying to get inner peace. And let me tell you, Bear Friend can vouch for this, Boom Boom can vouch for this, and friends that really know me. You legit want to see me angry? Have technology not work. Have technology not work. Oh, God. Fucking grinds my gears.
This just comes from the man who legitimately posted on his Facebook page, "Oh, I want to live out in the middle of nowhere. I want to be a hermit as long as there's a good internet connection."
That's right. That's all that matters. Like, I want to live out in the middle of nowhere, but I still want internet. So, like, just say here's nowhere and here is Tokyo. All right. And the line is my nose of where the internet stops. Okay. Nowhere, Tokyo, stop. Okay. I still got internet. That's as far as I'm going. That's as far as I'm going. I need that internet. Okay. I need it. Need to pump it in my bloods. All right. Jamie Weisner left a bunch of comments. Appreciate it, brother. I wish I could get excited about AEW. I'm just having a hard time getting excited about it. That is WWE marketing and TNA's failure written all over it. Think of it ECW. Like, even if it fails, as long as it's a product you love. I guess I fear AEW might fail. Yeah.
Well, that's going to be anything that you do. Anytime you take a chance, I mean, this is just in life. I mean, not just like business, but hell, trying to ask a girl out. I mean, yeah, you're going to risk failure. Anytime you like take up a sport, you're going to risk failure. Hell, if you take up gardening, you're going to risk failure. I mean, that's just life. And you do the best you can, and sometimes circumstances beyond your control just get you. But
yeah, but like Lucha Underground's probably not coming back. Let's just
right.
It's probably the odds of it coming back are against it.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean I didn't enjoy my time watching it. ECW, what my favorite promotion of all time, it fucking failed. New Japan almost went bankrupt a lot. All Japan is bouncing back. So I don't know. As long as you enjoy it and it is what you like, then enjoy it. If it fails, it fails. Now, if it fails because it's just WWE Junior, then yeah, try not to fucking podcast about it for fucking 10 years too long. That would be my advice.
But back to a thing that Jamie Weisner was talking, was like, I wish I could get excited, but I'm just having a hard time getting excited about it. I would just say, just check out Being the Elite or check out The Road to Double or Nothing, because they've done a pretty good job about hyping stuff up, about highlighting who the people are. I really love the promos that the Rhodes brothers did about each other.
Dude,
that fucking gets you hyped up.
That Cody Rhodes, I can't put this over enough. That Cody Rhodes fucking interview promo might be the best ever. Legit might be the best ever. Bear Friend just goes to live wrestling events with me, and I showed it to her, and she's like, no, this is fucking amazing. Here's the thing. That promo, you don't have to be a wrestling fan to enjoy. That, you know what? Obviously, promo of the year. I might think it might be the best promo ever. Like, I can't think of a better promo. Maybe Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes promo is pretty good. Well, let's say backstage pre-recorded stuff. I don't think anyone can fucking beat that. You have the CM Punk pipe bomb and all that, but not all that, but stay skirt. Like, if there's a line between kayfabe and not kayfabe, I think he stayed on the side of kayfabe a lot more. I don't know. To me, I thought it was one of the best fucking promos ever. How it started, how it ended. I don't know. I can't put that promo over enough. Maybe that you just show me that promo and you got my $60 fucking dollars. You got to show it to me the day of. Just be like, hey Dave, and I'm like, motherfucker, you got my $60, you sons of bitches. All right. Booms, you have anything else to add?
No, let's just keep going. Keep trucking along with these
All right.
comments, baby.
Will Shingo and El Phantasmo go undefeated in the Best of the Super Juniors? I hope so. I am a couple days behind on that, but
So,
since
another we
we're
haven't watched
moving,
it yet.
yeah. So I want to apologize. I did see that, I did see a couple semi-main events and main events. I just because I'm starting twitch.tv/KocoSports. I'm working. I'm trying to do like so much stuff, get moved. Plus, I'm kind of like putting my life on pause. I'm like, okay, everything starts on the 24th after I move. So, yeah, I just been focusing too much on video games. I know that's the most horrible answer ever, but it's the truth.
As far as my pick go, like I have not watched the shows that ran this tonight in Japan / this morning here in the United States. I got to watch that a little bit later. It's night 4, the second round of the B
There's a
block.
good chance it might still be going on or it just ended.
Nah, it's already been over with. I gotta as soon as it pops up on New Japan World, I gotta watch it a little bit later today. Shingo Takagi was my pick to win the whole thing. El Phantasmo, I think they're going to give him a good showing because he's brand new in the company. They really want to hype him up. So, but I don't know if they'll go undefeated. I don't know if anybody's gone undefeated in one of these tournaments here. You always got to have at least one blemish or something because it sets up a future storyline to set up something else. But
Yeah.
I mean, is it possible? Yes, but do I think it'll happen? I doubt it.
I don't know. I'm always like it feels with pro wrestling. I'm always 2 weeks behind, but I kind of want to catch up. A, because we're still doing this show. B, most podcasters would lie to you at this segment. But C, I think it's more enjoyable when because like I'll like watch NXT 2 weeks from now and be like, oh my god, did you see what happened? But when it's already 2 weeks old, no one gives a shit. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like I always said I'd watch Game of Thrones later on, but now that it's coming down to its end and everyone's losing their shit, I kind of regret. Like, I like being part of losing my shit, but I'll probably watch it in 6 years, lose my shit, and everyone will be like, yeah, dude, no shit. That's how it was with How I Met Your Mother. Like, I watched How I Met Your Mother like 10 years, the season finale, 10 years after the show aired. I don't know that that's factual, but it felt that way. And I was like, oh my God, How I Met Your Mother. What did you think of this? What did you think of this? And like, I would be like talking about the Friends or Sopranos season finale now. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know. I just need more time. Need more time to play video games and watch TV. Booms. Am I even a fucking adult anymore?
No, I don't think you ever were.
I agree with Dave. At $60, you better have a flawless show.
I'm beginning to think, you may just have to they may have to do just low sales on the pay-per-view to go, whoa, 50, $60 is not the way to go. We need to find a way to get these pay-per-views down to a reasonable level.
Yeah. Because I'm going to be completely honest. $9.99 for networks. If it's a stacked fucking card and I feel like it's a product I could support, $19.99. As soon as you're like at 22, I'm out. You know what I mean? And it's just like no, but just fucking Netflix changed the game, folks. Netflix fucking changed the game. If you're like, just tell me how much you want me to pay, and then I'll decide if it's pay. But don't fucking go monthly because like the pay-per-view scheme doesn't fucking work. Like, it just doesn't work. Just stop. You're embarrassing yourself. Fucking, you're supposed to be groundbreaking. Fucking $60 pay-per-views. The fuck? I don't know. I'll probably still buy it. Just show me the Cody Rhodes video. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it. It breaks my heart that it's so expensive.
All right.
I'm only getting. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Next question.
All right. I'm only getting rid of WWE Network and New Japan World once the price starts going up. The price that they currently have is fine. I agree. I'm up to $19.99 or if they completely piss me off. But I don't know. I might once Disney Plus comes out, I might just go. I might be a Disney Plus / New Japan World family.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I do like NXT. I think not. I think yeah. I'll probably keep the WWE Network. I don't know. Because I think I'm just gonna clean slate. I think I'm just gonna delete everything I have and just start slate. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, I have like at least 10 different ones, and it's either someone else's code or I let 27 people borrow it. You know, I'd like to turn on Netflix and see what it really suggests for me. Like that would be a wonderful option. So yeah, and like here's the thing, I like AEW. If you charge me $9.99 a month and you fucking just put on your TV shows and a fucking pay-per-view every now and then, you can sap that $9.99 out of me forever. You know, you could probably go bankrupt and I'd be like, I ain't gonna call them. You know what I mean? I'm getting rid of WWE Network and New Japan World once the price goes up. Yeah, I'm going for WWE Network. I'll go high as 19.99 if Raw and SmackDown are on the same day. It don't have to be live, but when Raw airs, it should be on. But if there's a delay, I'm going as 9.99. As soon as they're like, hey, it's 12.99, I'm like, I don't know. 19.99 will probably be my breaking point. But I'll stay at 19.99 if Raw and SmackDown's on. You know, like if it's like 19.99 and you legit get everything, because I
Mm-hmm.
think that's bullshit. And then as far as New Japan World goes, I think 19.99. 19.99 is my breaking point because at 19.99, I'm just like, oh well, for that fucking price, I'll just go watch a pay per view at a fucking local restaurant. You know, hey, I'll go watch. You know, I'll go watch someone that has New Japan Worlds because there's a lot of pro wrestling bars. You know, because once you get to 19.99, you're like, oh, let's make a night of it. Let's eat some fucking hamburger. You know, fuck it. So, Jamie Weiser says the mistake that boom boom. I'm just gonna go fast. You cut it off. All right, brother.
All right, keep going.
The mistake though to be made with their network was the 6-month commitment they had when it started. Yeah, that was crazy.
Lesson learned. I mean, lesson learned because people weren't subscribing because they didn't want that. You know, they didn't want to be locked into 6 months. So they changed it. So maybe that's what we have to do with the All Elite Wrestling. Is just unfortunately, if Double or Nothing doesn't sell a lot, doesn't do a lot of buys, and the number one reason cited is, I just thought it was a little pricey. Maybe they'll have to find a way to adjust that.
Yeah. And I wouldn't even fall for that trap for AEW. Heavy J says the AEW guys are smart. I agree with that 100%. I think they're fucking geniuses. They will figure it out. I hope so. Because I don't see myself spending $60. You know, I don't. Jamie Wisner, will I watch when they start their TV show on TNT? Of course. Yeah, I think that's a gimme. I'm going to watch it. However, I'm not paying that high of a price tag for a pay-per-view. Yeah, I agree. And then on that, but then you run into the problem of, well, the TV show has to get ratings. You know, could you imagine the best matches on free television and you still want us to pay $60 for pay-per-views? I don't know. I don't know. Patrick Gahan, sorry if I fucking mispronounced your name, Mr. Patrick. I can't wait for you guys to see El Fantasma put on amazing matches. It's so cool to see someone you grew up watching locally finally break through. I agree. I did that with AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Kenny Omega. I got to see all these great fucking wrestlers. Dude, support your local indies if it's cheaper than the main guys.
You never know. You never know who's going to wind up a superstar.
Yeah, the list is insane. Like pretty much everyone that I'd say 70% of all main eventers I've seen in front of like 10 people. So yeah, it is pretty amazing. I think that's one of the best things about being an indie fan. And him coming into Bullet Club at this stage of Bullet Club is very interesting. They have to do something to pump some life into it, to be honest.
And I think that's done it because I'm looking around. Like if you look at their cruiserweights, you know, you look at Taiji Ishimura, Robbie Eagles, El Phantasmo. That's the cool part of Bullet Club.
Yeah, a lot less pressure. He can kind of just go out there and see what happens. I agree. And Alpha Chansey Bullock says, "What up?" This is all capital letters. What a party without the good brother. Hey, what's up, brother? Glad you can make it, man. All right, I'm refreshing. Booms. AEW, super pumped up, super excited. Just a tad bit sad on that pay-per-view price tag.
Yeah.
And I just one more shout out. Kevin Buchanan liked us and retweeted us on the Twitter machine. So thanks, brother.
Oh, by the way, y'all, Internet Infantry, can I get some thumbs up? Right now we got like 4 down, 1 up. Can we please reverse that? So if y'all could kindly just hit some thumbs up right now, that would we'd really appreciate that.
You know what I'd appreciate even more? Follow me on twitch.tv/KocoSports. Boom, boom. I don't know if you know this, but I'm a fucking dog. Dalmatian that just when they finds a fucking bone, that's all he cares about. I'm so tunnel visioned.
Yeah,
But you
yeah,
know
you
what,
are.
Booms? All our problems are going to go away. But actually, I got to talk to RevTech TV because he's the one that's setting up all this Twitch stuff. Because
Mhm.
Booms might shock you. A, you were right. Twitch is way better. And B, we have to figure a way to put this on Twitch because I like Twitch better. Boom Boom was right. It's not every day, Boom Boom, that I come on here and admit that you were right.
Well,
You
you
were.
should admit that every day because I'm always right. Never forget that.
Boom Boom. Didn't you say Raw would do good at 3 hours? Boom Boom.
No,
Didn't
no,
you
no, no,
say
no.
Jay White would
I
have been a great IWGP champ?
lies, lies, and slander.
All right. So
You
there
know
we go.
what?
We'll
Okay,
go to your live comments more. So much love.
speaking of some controversy, some lies, some slander, some other stuff, I got to talk about this Lars Sullivan situation over at WWE.
Yeah, yeah. This is the story. I said there was a bad story, a good story, and a confused story. This is a story I'm a little confused on for one reason. Go
Mhm.
ahead, Booms. I got a
Okay,
question, but please break it down.
here's the gist of the story. It just came out that WWE has fined Lars Sullivan $100,000 and has ordered him to take sensitivity training. That's because in 2013, and I do stress that 2013, this is important because he was not an employee of WWE at that point. On a message board, he had made several controversial messages. There was one that you could say was disparaging to Muslims. There was one where he made a comment, well, it depends on what your definition of the word rape is. And then he had said something to the extent that Kofi Kingston and R-Truth were like members of a black prison gang. And these were not on like a WWE message, but there's like I think it was over on like bodybuilding.com, something to that extent. Anyway, he's going, anyway, he did all that in 2013 before he was in WWE. WWE was aware of these. They hired the guy, they ran him through NXT, they bring him on the main roster, and people complained about it. And they went so much as to complain to the sponsors. So they complained to, I think it's M&M Mars. It's the company behind Snickers, who had to release a statement. We don't tolerate, bigotry of any kind. We're open to people of all colors, creeds, whatever. That whole shtick. And then, I guess in the damage control, they announced that Lars Sullivan, who, by the way, who has apologized for this, and even reports from Titus O'Neil that Lars Sullivan went backstage and personally apologized to people that he may have offended. He has done that, but yet he's still being fined $100,000 and is taking sensitivity training. Now, there's some people that are doubting that this fine is legit. Other people say, no, they're going to take it out in installments from his paycheck until it's fully paid off. Just what have you here. Coco, this puts me in an awkward position here.
All right.
Because I'm not condoning, racist, homophobic, sexist language, that whole game. I don't think anybody's condoning that. But what confuses me is how can somebody fine you and punish you for stuff that you did before you were in their employment and you knew about it before you hired them?
I mean, it was pretty much you're fucking gonna pay this fine, and we're gonna fucking tell you to apologize and go to sensitive treatment, or you're gonna lose your job. I see. I would like to read the messages because I did a lot of research, Booms. I clicked 6 stories,
Oh, okay.
and none of them said what he said. No, no, no. They just I don't know what he said.
And
But like,
that's why I tried to paraphrase.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm kind of interested to see what he said. Um, I don't want to give a strong opinion one way or another. It just depends on what he said. He did say it in a public forum, so I think you should pay the piper. I think it's a little bit different than, you know, eh, I don't know. I don't know. I find it to be interesting, and I don't have a strong opinion until I actually read what he said. I think that's my fair opinion. And I went to a bunch of the news stories, and we live in such a PC bullshit world That because here's the thing, we live in such a PC bullshit world that when they said, "Oh, they went to sponsorship," my eyes automatically rolled. I was like, "Holy fuck!" Like that was my instant reaction. And then like my instant reaction was just like, "Oh, it's a fucking PR stunt." So like until I know what he said or the exact
All
statements,
right, I found some in here, and I'm going to read them. And I'm
all right,
quoting here. I want to say, and I'm quoting here. This is not me. I am quoting. Some blacks want to take advantage of their great grandparents' misfortunes, and they want a piece of the pity pie. Instead of taking personal responsibility, they choose to attack the white man and say we must take care of them financially. That's one.
okay.
Another one says, and I quote, Black Panther
For the
Party.
record, not exactly Hallmark card, not exactly a PR fucking image you want, but go on.
Another one says, quote, Black Panther Party, these guys are the epitome of racist clowns.
All right.
Another one, when immigrants, particularly of the illegal persuasion coming from our neighbors down south, hear that we are land of the free, to them that means they get free stuff.
All right.
Another, there is a clear political divide among the races. The Democrats essentially bribing minorities for votes is the root cause of this problem. So many other reasons.
All right.
Uh,
So pretty much just along that side. All right. So I'm getting the fucking feel and theme of this. Here's the thing. We need to educate motherfuckers. And I mean that in the best way possible because you guys are mad that idiots are leaders. You guys are mad that fucking a racist fucking because all they're not educating this guy. Sensitivity training, $100,000. He's not fucking changing. He's just saying whatever the fuck he can say to keep his fucking gig. I still think you should go and educate people. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Because here's the thing. He should definitely be punished. But so shouldn't the WWE. The WWE knew about this. That, yeah, I don't know. I think the WWE is just as fault as this fucking dumbass is. I disagree with everything he fucking said. But I also believe in a freedom of speech. I think you should have the freedom to be a fucking dumbass. But then I understand, hey, let's go fucking complain and get shit fucking done. I okay, whatever, dude. I'm just not a big fan of that shit because it ruins freedom of speech. It doesn't fucking shut racism down at all. As a matter of fact, it just makes quiet fucking voting racist. Um, yeah, I don't understand why ain't the WWE in trouble. Like, I understand why he's in trouble. Why ain't the WWE in
well,
trouble? In any of these stories, is the WWE in trouble?
technically, I don't think WWE's in any trouble per
Yeah,
se. I think
that bothers
what,
me because then that's worshiping fucking the corporation, and that's
what
way worse than a
I
fucking
think
musclehead being a
Neil
fucking
Rubbers
racist.
is WWE has said basically, okay, we're aware of it. We don't condone these tweets. And finally, fans started basically spamming the sponsors, and the sponsor said something. So WWE, I guess, to placate the sponsors, that's when they announced the fine. That's when they announced the sensitivity training. And but here's the again, I don't think people are catching my key argument here. How can you fine and punish somebody for something they did when they were not in your employment and you were well aware? It's not like it's something that just came out. They
Yeah,
knew about this. He was not in their employment. So I mean, that would be like, Coco, you're a teacher right now. That would be like the school across the street trying to fine and punish you right now for doing this podcast. So that you say you said something on this podcast they didn't like. It's like, dude, I don't fucking work for you. You can't fine me. You can't punish me.
yeah. I I don't know. I just think it's overall stupid.
Oh yeah,
It's one of those. We found a evil person. We took him down, but the whole system is fucking evil. So let's just look the other way. It I don't know. I don't fucking get it. I don't
I mean, I just
understand
don't
why
think
we
they
worship
could.
these corporations.
I don't understand it. I mean, I just don't understand how can you this whole like I said, I cannot stress this enough. He was not in their employment at the time, so how can the employer punish an employee when he was not their employee?
Yeah, but none of that matters anymore. We live in a world where a bunch of fucking douchebags that don't do anything fucking want to feel good about themselves. I mentioned this earlier. I think I mentioned this on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/KocoSports. Horrible time for a plug. People would rather feel like a good person online than actually be a good person. An example I use is think about your workplace where, real life human beings you can touch. No one ever fucking steps up and does the right thing. And I'm not just picking on the job I have now or the 7 jobs I have now. I've been I don't know, it just bothers me. It bothers me that because I don't think it works. I don't think it works. I think it's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna fucking keep a wall shut, and I'm not gonna fucking say anything." You know, racism sucks. I think we can all fucking agree on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But ruining fucking people's lives to feel good about yourself is not the answer to solving racism. Because here's the thing. Do you honestly think he still isn't racist? He just lost $100,000. He's gonna have to fucking go to these fucking. You're going about the wrong way, and I'm not just picking on like one person. I'm saying the human beings are going about this the wrong way. Because here's the thing: it's stuff like that that gets these crazy leaders elected. Because fuck it, I got nothing else going on. Let's fuck up everything. I To me, I just think it's stupid. Like, here's the thing: if we are fucking yelling at WWE for hiring them, and they fucking knew, that's one thing. But the tone of all these articles don't mention a WWE as in bad light. That's bullshit. That is you fucking looking for a feel good moment. That is you fucking being like, yeah, I took this fucking guy down. Meanwhile, this giant fucking corporation that's blatantly racist, we're just gonna look the other way. This deal of fucking Chinese saying, yeah, you can fight, you can. How the fuck does it go? Oh, slay all the pirates you want, but when the king walks by, you look the other way. That's it. So,
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. I think he's a fucking piece of shit, but I'm just sad that he's taking the fall for a horrible, horrible king. But does it feel good? Does it feel good? We got one. I don't know. I just don't think it's gonna make a fucking difference. And I don't think if you're racist, you're fucking racist. If you're not, but here's the problem. We would rather knock down fucking racist and look for shit. Like, how is this? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm old. Maybe don't be a fucking racist dickhead. But maybe we should fucking hold giant racist fucking corporations to a higher standard.
Mhm. I
But
mean,
no,
I think that, like, me and you don't take too much pity on this guy because he said some, pretty horrible fucking shit. But I just keep thinking maybe like a bigger picture. Well, what if you say something or tweet something or express an opinion on something that maybe somebody, and it's not necessarily, and I'm not saying to this extent like racist, homophobic, sexist, etc., but just something somewhat controversial, and then somebody that uses that as a bludgeon to get you because you didn't fucking fall in line with their fucking worldview, with their fucking beliefs, with their fucking values. That this could be
I
used.
just don't think you're changing the world that way. I just don't. Here's the difference. There's people that change the world, and there's people that feel good about themselves. And this story is obviously feeling good about yourself. I mean, congratulations, you got a fucking trophy. The world's not a better place, but you feel better about yourself. And my whole thing is, if we were attacking the WWE and we were like, fucking, oh, this is bullshit. You fucking knew. You fucking hit it. You're just as fucking guilty. Then I'm like, yeah, I'm behind you. Or you're actually trying to make a difference. But if you're
Mhm.
like, yeah, we got him, boys. We fucking got him.
I just think
I'm
it's
just
kind of
like, yeah.
funny that I think it's funny is WWE didn't care until they were made to care.
Yeah, of course. And it'll always be that way because they're fucking horrible. Let's go through some live comments because this was a fun topic. Uh,
Yeah.
BC needs Carl Anderson back. I agree. And I think they both need each other. Do you think when AEW debuts on TNT it should be a 1 hour show? 1 hour or 2, definitely not 3. I mean, I'm okay with a 1 hour show. I mean,
2 hours. 2 hours, I think, is plenty.
yeah, definitely not more than 2. I'm even okay with an hour show, and then they tell you to go watch more online. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So there you go. What is your Twitch channel? Twitch.tv/KocoSports. We'll be playing wrestling there later. There are sometimes WWE pushes people to the moon and that person can't handle it. And that's the case with Lars Sullivan. Yeah. Alexander Platz.
I would disagree with that statement.
What's that?
I would disagree. I don't think he's been pushed to the moon. I think he's been called up, and they're trying to bring him in as like a monster. I mean, the guy.
I apologize. I just brushed it over because I took his word for it. I don't watch Raw.
Yeah, I mean, they just. I mean, hell, he didn't debut when they wanted him to because he had a fucking panic attack backstage.
Yeah.
He was so damn nervous about it. So they delayed it. They put him on, and all this shit's fucking come out. And now they're just. I think they're just going to take him off TV for a little bit. Try to let they thought that this initial heat would blow over, but people kept ramping it up, kept throwing fuel on the fire, and they wanted up getting the sponsors involved. And I'm like, hey, if that's all it takes to fucking get WWE to be goddamn proactive, start fucking spamming Church's Chicken, Snickers, Skittles, Mountain Dew, Pennzoil, whoever the fuck running commercials on their goddamn show, and tell them I'm offended by these fucking shitty characters and bad storylines.
Yeah. Alexander Platz, this is a great comment because I can get behind this. The real story here is WWE knowingly hired a white supremacist and thought nothing of it. And then when it came out, still didn't fire him. Absolutely scumbags, fuck him and fuck them. See, I can get behind that. If you're like fuck him and fuck them, I'm good. But I don't hear a lot of fuck them.
Yeah. See, who wrote that?
That was Alexander Platz.
Well, he's officially like the smartest fucking person in this fucking chat room right now.
Yeah, give yourself a Barry Horowitz, sir.
Yes. Give yourself 2 Barry Horowitzes.
All right. You okay, bear friend? All right. Jamie Weiser says, I meant it doesn't make sense that WWE is still pushing Lars after what he said, and they started burying the revival for wanting to leave WWE. Yeah. The revival thing is stupid.
Let me ask a question here.
All right.
Do you think, and this is more of a question for the internet infantry. Do you believe in forgiveness? Do you believe in second chances? Do you believe that you could say something or do something so fucking dumb and fucking stupid and genuinely actually be sorry for it and and I guess maybe like repent, for lack of a better term, try to make amends for things? I mean, do you honestly believe that can happen this day and age?
I mean, it can inside a human being's heart. It can on social media. I mean, look at fucking Kevin Hart. I don't know all the details, but that's fucking ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Like, I love the fact, and I apologize for not knowing all the details, but I just love the fact that he's like, dude, I apologize. That's enough. Like, the line is in the dirt. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, I fucking apologized. That's it. Line's in the dirt.
And I think we're all guilty of that. I think we've all said and done things that we regret, that we look back. I mean, hell, look at your fucking Facebook feed. Look at your Facebook feed. Sometimes, like, check out this post you did 6 years ago, and you read it, and you're like, oh, fuck, what the hell was I thinking? We've all done that before, and I do think people grow up, people change, people can be educated, people can, learn from their mistakes, but it just, but do you believe it? I believe that can happen, and I believe people can change.
Yeah, I think people can. I think people can change. I just think the internet needs their victory.
I think if he has genuinely learned his lesson and said, "Look, I was young. I made a fucking mistake. This was wrong. I apologize." I mean, I know it's up to certain people to, whether or not they accept that apology or not, but I think that's possible.
Let me just recreate how this works in real life. In real life, everyone acts like a great fucking person online. And then something horrible happens when your livelihood's on the line. And then you all look down at your fucking phones. And I'm like, oh, I guess we're going to tweet about this later. And then I fucking look around and go, fuck, I'm going to have to do it. That's how it works in real life. We need more of that. We need to, all right, fuck, I'm gonna have to say it. I'm a fucking idiot. I stutter. Don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but sure, I'll be the one. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I don't. It always the people that change the world. You ever see that movie Hero? I don't know.
Uh,
The
I don't
politically
think I
correct stuff reminds me of that. Oh God, I don't know if it's good, but I enjoy it. But there's basically a scene where uh, there's a feeling. I'm not giving you a spoiler, but there's a feeling where this guy's a complete fucking scumbag. Okay, I'm paraphrasing here just to prove a point.
mhm.
But like, he just doesn't want to be a fucking hero. But he looks around and no one's doing anything. Fucking put down Twitter, and that's the moment you fucking change the world, you pieces of shit. Put down fucking Twitter, put down the Tumblr machine, and be like, no, I should fucking step up and say something now. And trust me, I've done it a billion times. You're gonna stutter. You're gonna look like a fucking idiot. But someone needs to fucking say it. That should be you. There you go, Booms. And I thought this wasn't gonna go well. Uh,
Mhm.
I'm gonna read some more live comments unless you have stuff to add. But I believe in forgiveness, but I also believe like there should be a time limit. You know, that just like, do we forgive people? You know, and then sometimes are just people mad and just like, all right, well, all right, cool, whatever, whatever. I don't know. It's a tough call.
Okay.
It is a tough call, but I do believe that we have a society of cowards that want to feel good, and when it push comes to shove, we really don't do anything. And I think the fact that no one's going after WWE is the fucking proof in the pudding. Show me what do you call it? Mainstream media. Show me a mainstream media where they keep after the statement, they keep attacking WWE. You're not going to see it. And that's how evil wins. But it doesn't matter because you feel good, don't you? Do you feel good, you little puppy? Did you fucking tweet something out? Look at you. You did a great job. Booms.
Mhm.
Everyone's laughing. Booms, why are we popular anymore? Why do we lose all our subscribers?
I have no clue. No clue.
Oh, Jamie Wisner. I meant it doesn't make sense that WWE is still pushing. Oh, we already read that one. Yeah, I agree with everything you said, Jamie. Boom Boom. Will Lucha Underground do one of another season? We talked about this a little bit. I feel
Yeah,
like it's not, but Booms, give your opinion more detail.
your guess is as good as mine, and I've learned by now never say never. But consulted my magic 8 ball, and it said signs pointing to no.
Heavy J says, are there any non-New Japan wrestling Japanese wrestlers that you would want to see in New Japan? Oh,
Oh,
that is tough.
that is a
I
tough one.
I mean, the first thing that pops in my head, and I didn't put no thought behind it, is Dolph Ziggler. But let's be honest, he's dead inside. um,
Maybe
is he even still alive? Someone fucking Wikipedia that guy.
I think would do well over there. Chad Gable.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I just anyone that's willing to bust their ass. I mean, look how good Juice is
Shelton
doing.
Benjamin had a time over there in Suzuki.
Oh, Sheldon
Why not
Ben.
bring Gable and Shelton Benjamin over? And I think they could both hit the weight limit for the junior heavyweight division. Boom! There's a new junior heavyweight tag team team in there.
Possibility. I don't know. I'm trying to think. It's just that everyone's getting eaten up by everything.
I think the Briscoes would do well as a tag team over there.
Maybe. I think they would either be complete fucking stars or crickets. I don't think there's no in between. I don't think they're completely average.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I like the Briscoes, but I know I'm in the minority.
it would be different. It would give them like a fresh set of opponents to take on.
And the promos between them and God would be amazing.
Ooh, yeah.
Um,
Let's.
yeah.
I'm trying. I'm going through that Rolodex in my head of like every professional wrestler out there. That's. Jay Lethal would do well over in New Japan, in my
I don't
opinion.
know. Jay Lethal has shit the bed a couple times there, though. But they've also loved Jay Lethal is one of those guys. I've seen Jay Lethal wrestle live here before, and it's either he's super over or just no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
Um,
Dragon Lee, if any indication, has done extremely well over there.
yeah. Well, also too, I think the Japanese fans, I don't know. I fucking people always in the comments. You can't fucking say Japanese. You can't say Western. All right, human beings that live on fucking Japan. You should be ashamed of yourself.
All right.
Human
Hey,
beings that live in
Coco,
Japan
I got
usually
Coco.
like it a lot better, like open up to you when they know you're gonna come back more often. Boom Boom is leaving. Hopefully he comes back. Is he coming back? I don't know. It's a fucking mystery. All right, let's go read some more live comments. What do you think of Bray Wyatt's latest promo? Do you think this momentum will last? Um, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't really watch Raw, so I apologize. One of the creepiest promos I've seen in WWE for a long time. I'll YouTube it up later, brother. I just don't want to lie to you. Some people say it's really creepy and has a fucking pedo vibe to it, but I don't know how true that is. Do you think WWE do a background on people who they hire from now on? They have, and they do. Um, I don't. I think they'll just. I don't know. They're just not good people. If you don't catch them doing something, they're gonna look the other way. I mean, look at Randy Orton. I mean, they were gonna put Randy Orton in the Marine movie. Yeah. So I don't know. No, they're just all fucking scumbags. They're not good fucking people. I mean, so I mean, they already have the backgrounds on it, you know. So yeah, they know what's up. They're going to feed Lars to Roman and then forget about him in a year, probably, maybe even sooner. Alpha Chancey Bullock says, "Hey, Boom and Big Money Dave. I think the Good Brothers and AJ Styles will be doing the club again. I hope so. That'd be amazing." Jamie says, "I don't think Lars Sullivan will ever apologize, and I don't think he is sorry." Here's the thing: we will fucking never know. Do you not know why? Sorry, maintenance man is here. Stall for me. All right, everyone, I'm stalling for Boom Boom by reading comments. Maintenance man is here. I'm stalling for time. Here's the thing: the way society's set up and the way it works now, you will never know what's in their fucking heart. You know, you just don't. That's why I think intent matters a lot. Intent matters so much, and we just fucking forget about that. You know, it's just like even with a fucking friend of mine, I fucking call her something, and the intent behind it is fucking joking. But if they don't find it joking, then yeah, intent is all that matters in life. Yeah. Going to communicate via text for now. All right, Boom Booms. Boom Boom's fucking rocking it into text. Fucking Booms. Booms. All right, let's see what else we got. Hey, all right, yeah. So I don't think Lars will ever apologize. Message retracted. Message retracted. You don't have to retract your messages, gentlemen. I don't know why people retract their messages. We believe in the art of conversation, and you know, are you guys going to do a pay-per-view profit for Money in the Bank and Double or Nothing? Actually, Lars did apologize, according to Boom Boom. Yeah, you just don't know what's in his heart. But I do know one thing: if you threaten him with $100,000 and losing his career, he'll apologize. Yeah, we can do it. Or be idiots. I'll have to catch up. Double or Nothing seems more up our alley. I'd like to do a pay-per-view profits for that. But yeah, we can definitely do one. Next week I'm moving, so we're not gonna have the video game system, but I'll have my laptop. So maybe next week there'll be a lot more podcast if Boom Boom's free. If not, I'll try to find another friend. Moving on up. Yeah. Oh, moving out west to Yokohama with more bedrooms and a poke base in the bedroom. I should have started with that. The poke base in the bedrooms. So, yeah. But yeah, that's about it. With the pool, bad friend, is there a pool? There's no pool, good gentlemen. No pool. I love that. I know that there's a poke base in the bedroom, but I don't know if there's a pool. Priorities, people. Priorities. Poor bear friend. Bear friend, how do you put up with me? All right. Boom, boom. I'm running out of stuff. Hot tub? Hot tub? Bear friend's ignoring us now. Bear friend's like, no. All right, boom, boom. If you don't come back soon, I think I'm going to wrap this bad boy up and start plugging my Twitch channel. All right. So there you go. Wrap it up. All right. No problem. If we offended you, please just add to the conversation. That's how we fucking grow. That's how we fucking learn. And be sincere. And yeah, That's it. It's really fucking hard because you don't know what offends people. But if you if you mean it from the kindness of your fucking heart and you actually don't wanna fucking hurt people, I think that's a step in the right direction. But to have someone as how we got him, while meanwhile one of a giant corporations who's fucking horrible looks the other way, that's ridiculous. Alright, you guys keep the questions coming, we'll keep the stream going. Alpha Chancey Bullock says, "Do you think that Matt Hardy will win the big one in WWE?" Not now. I don't think so. I mean, no. I no. That's just my opinion. But who knows? Who knows? I I don't know. That's not a fair opinion because I'm not a big fan of the Hardys. I know I'm in a minority of that. Like, there's people that are really popular that I'm just not a big fan of. Um, I'm not a big fan of Jay White, John Cena, which is obvious. But Matt Hardy. See you on Twitch. Appreciate it, Patrick. We'll be going there soon. Link in a doobly doo. It's my new passion. I'm trying to get to 50 followers. That is my goal. Will I meet? I think once I have 50 followers, all I was about to make a horrible joke, but then I was like, oh, someone's gonna get offended. All right, you can turn off your ears in 5 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. Once I get 50 followers, that's the end of the world's problems. I was too afraid to say racism. I'm a pussy. Bear friend, racism goes away once we get 50 followers on Twitch. That's not true. That's not true at all. Not true at all. All right. Bear friend, are you embarrassed? I think that's how we're going to end the story. Bear friend laughing, saying, I don't know. All right. Right now, follow me on twitch.tv/KocoSports. What we're going to do is we are going to stream Fire Pro Wrestling. I am Okada with the KocoSports title. I am going to start on level 1 with an opponent and move up. You guys request the opponent, okay? You guys request the opponent, and after you request the opponent, we just keep moving it up a level until I lose and go down and run out of time. The main event is Brock Lesnar, level 10 for the IWGP title. We call it Thursday Night Twitch Thunder. All right. Hopefully, a lot of you come there. Matter of fact, if you guys put the first opponent in the chat, that's who will be level 1. So pick it. You guys got it. Hey, guys, next week I plan on doing a lot more. I know I've been a piece of shit with depression, but I'm hoping to rebuild the Coco Sports brand and also play video games more and write more. I just want to be a better person. Fair friend, on the 24th, I'm going to be a better person. Booms. This is what happens when you fucking leave. I just start talking about whatever. Have you been listening? Do you hear the nonsense I say when you're not driving in the bus? Booms. Yeah. The last 10 minutes is the blood is on your hands, sir. The blood is on your hands. Booms. No one's leaving an opponent in the chat. So, Booms, you get to pick the level 1 opponent.
El Desperado.
Who's that?
El Desperado.
Oh, man, I don't know if I have him. Pick someone that's more common. I might have him.
He's on the roster.
Is he? All right, Boom Boom knows the roster. Bear friend knows. Everyone knows the roster but me. Well, I'm surrounded by Fire Pro experts. What's that? Nope. Oh, The Rock?
No,
Bear friend suggesting The Rock. Bear friend remembers last week that someone suggested The Rock. Look at her. She's so smart. All right, I'm going to go through some live comments real quick. See you on Twitch. I like that. That's the best comment ever. See you on Twitch. That is the best comment we could possibly have. I'm putting it in the chat right now. Head over there now. I'm setting it up. Booms, plug a bunch of stuff. It's long overdue. Matt Hardy needs to win the big one. It's long overdue. All right. I'm not going to argue it. I just don't feel it, brother. Booms. Right. Wrap it up. Make sure you mention twitch.tv/KocoSports at least 76 more times.
No, I think one time we'll actually do it, and you just did it. So in the meantime, I tell everybody to check us out, KocoSports.com, KocoSports.net. It's your home for combat sports, where the roller coaster kick ass, and most importantly, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. Be sure to like, subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Hit the thumbs up, hit that notification bell, because we do these shows kind of sporadically, so it's good to know when we're going live. You can get your comments in, we can get your questions answered immediately. Be sure to buy a copy of Operation Freak Show, available now on Amazon.com, twitch.tv/KocoSports,
Woohoo!
for Coco playing Fire Pro Wrestling, NHL hockey and NBA basketball poorly.
Don't forget Madden and Japanese baseball.
Okay, yeah, that too. And I think that's gonna do it.
All right, Boom Boom, I love you. I had a wonderful conversation with you. I'm just stalling as I set up for Twitch. Boom Boom, I will not have my PlayStation 4 all next week. Do you want to do Fave Fives and pay-per-view profits all week long?
Let's take a look. Well, next week, yeah, we can do pay-per-view profits because that'll be the weekend of Double or Nothing. So we can do a pay-per-view profits.
All right. Everyone, have much love in your heart and follow me on twitch.tv/KocoSports. With that, I am over. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Hey, ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-na-na-na. Hey, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum, ba-na.